CQ Field Day, CQ Field Day. This is N3IC, November 3, Italy, Canada, calling CQ Field Day and standing by.
More than 120 meter quad?
Yeah, more than 120 meter. I don't know what that is. That's quad.
Let's give them a name so we know which one's which.
All right, we'll call this one a quad, and that one out there is just 20 meters.
No, that's a 20 meter quad. There's two quads up there.
Okay, we'll both quads.
Yeah, we got a 20 meter backhoe too.
Okay, tell us what we have, Bob.
We got a lot of food. We got corned beef, we got pastrami, we got turkey, we got roast beef, hot dogs, hamburgers, chicken. We got so much food. Because Paul said, well, we're having teenage boys. We have to have tons of food. All right. I said, look, Paul, I've been doing this for how many years?
A lot of years.
Yes, I know what the portions are.
And I was the one.
Food. You need more food. I said, all right, I'll buy more food. So now we better eat all this food.
I was the one in the early days that did the food, and you took over. Steve and I used to go to food fair the day before and do that. That's a long time. 40 years ago. It's 40 years ago.
So now we got plenty of food.
Yes. Look at all this.
USL2 Alpha, Illinois. Thank you very much, and have a good day. 73, where's that? That's 3IC Field Day. What's that? Field Day,
Gotcha. Copy your 7 Alpha, Nebraska.
1 Delta, Illinois. 89COM.
Tango Radio India. Please accept our 2 Alpha.
Thank you, sir. CQ Field Day. Oh, what's this?
And they're installing, they're building
CQ Field Day, CQ Field Day,
1 Bravo, Illinois. Good luck at
N3IC. CQ Field Day.
Randallstown High School still exists. Not in quite the same form it was when we were there. I'm certain that the radio club at Randallstown High School no longer exists. But we still exist. So we get to carry on what a tradition that used to exist is just gone now and probably will never come back. So it's just good to see everybody once a year.
I'd like to thank you, Drew, for starting this all 40-some years ago, maybe 42 years ago.
Yeah.
And you see, you do a small deed, you start off doing something, and look what it turns into 40 years later. And every year it seems like it's just as much fun as the year before.
Damn right.
Sometimes more work, at least as you get older, the work seems to be harder over time. But
first students is 1969 at RHS, and it's amazing where the relationship has gone. He tried to teach me chemistry. He did a good job, but the student wasn't the best material with which to work. But it's surprising how I've used that chemistry in the biotech and other high-tech companies because I remembered enough of it that I could relate to the scientists, and it actually helped my career. On the other side, the ham radio that I've been enjoying for 40 years off and on was something that I got the inspiration from Drew, which then caused my father to get his license again, and I had the best novice station around. So he really affected me my whole life in those two manners. So Drew, thank you very much.
Thank you.
So it's great to be here for our 40th. I remember back when I was in 10th grade and Drew was our chemistry teacher, and there were a bunch of us nerdy kids. We all were interested in electronics and amateur radio, and Drew helped us really fight the administration and get permission to have a radio club and put antenna up. And we've been doing this for the last 40 years. We've been coming to various state parks. I guess we've been coming to this one for the last
long time.
15 years,
yeah,
something like that. And I don't do much with amateur radio. I don't do anything with amateur radio anymore. But this once a year I try to make it. Every year this year I came from Seattle to come here.
Good.
And it's just great to see everybody. Frank and Robert and Drew from the early days, and Gordon actually made it from California for the first time in years. So it was really great to get together with everybody from high school days.
Go.
Hello, my name is Bob. college and to AW, and I'm here on the 40th Field Day reunion. And it's been a great experience being here almost from the beginning.
Thank you very much.
I didn't go to the same high school. I didn't go to Randallstown High, but I started with the guys probably around 1975, by my senior year at University of Maryland. So it's been a great time with all the guys, and look forward to coming here every year and operating CW and contributing to the cause.
And so. It's always been fun. Even when we had to carry a 5 kilowatt generator and went through 25 gallons of gas
on the side of a cliff.
On the side of a cliff. Yep. So we've fortunately graduated to much smaller and lighter equipment. Oh, and then it was the year we worked the satellite halfway around the world.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Yep.
So, and the year that we got dislocated because of a hurricane.
Hurricane, yeah. And tell me about our climber.
We actually did the field day from a high school parking lot that year.
Yep.
And then it was Harry, our resident monkey. He would climb anything and everything. And whether it needed to be climbed or not.
And we needed him. We didn't have bow and arrows. And
he was our slingshot. Other than that, it's just been a lot of good times and a lot of fun and some hard work thrown in for good measure.
Hello there, Drew and Randallstown Amateur Radio Club. Thank you for taking in an orphan ham many years ago. I feel like such a rookie having been here for only about 13 years of field days. But actually only 12. But I've enjoyed it. I've learned a lot. It's a good group of people. Have a lot of fun. And I think that looking forward to the 50th, and I hope everyone will be here to make it then. 40 years is a long time, especially when sunspots aren't there. And thanks again for taking in an orphan ham. This is Paul, KC
signing off.
Frank went to CMU. We met on East Card, and I helped him find hotels and things and information. So, later in life, after we graduated college, I was working in Maryland and he was in New Jersey. He says, hey, we have field day in Baltimore every year. Want to come out and join us? And I haven't left, so they're stuck with me.
Everybody's here. I'm most importantly glad that I'm here. And who would have ever thought that our ragtag gang, we fought battles with the administration, or I did, and we had Frank that was sabotaging the Coke machine, and we had a lot of hard work up on the roof of the school, but finally we decided to do field day. Who would have ever even thought that 40 years later we would still be doing field day? And we appreciate the guys that started it, but we definitely appreciate guys like Mike and Paul and all the other gang, and Wes and E-Tides that have joined us and keep us in going. So let them eat cake.